Hey guys, welcome back to Tuesday Talk with the Sequeiras. So after a very long time, we have finally decided to record a Tuesday Talk, and it was overdue. And today is the day we are doing it in our new house, and it is the right time to do it since everything is now almost settled.
Yes.
So we are in a better place to record this. We wanted to record it earlier, but as you all knew how the scenario was with us, the shifting, the season starting for me, baby's work, Hriday's schooling, it took a toll on us. And now since everything is settled down well, we decided, chalo, let's do a Tuesday talk.
Yes.
I hope you all are doing amazingly well. Thank you for continuously supporting our channel and actually commenting that you all wanted Tuesday talks. So that is what motivated us to get it done as soon as possible.
Yes, there were a lot of messages we
correct.
received that when is the Tuesday talk video coming. So here it is.
Here it is.
And the most wanted topic of the hour.
Why is it that we moved to a new place?
Yes.
The earlier house, of course, was an amazing place to stay in. Too many memories. It's an emotional place.
We got married there.
We got married there, yes, and of course, that's where everything started as well. Our journey of being a couple, everything started at that place. But as they say, you start growing only once you move out from a smaller place to a bigger one.
To a better one.
To a better one as well, yes, and that's what we did. Obviously, we had many, hurdles in doing that, because suddenly our rental agreement was good for the next 2-3 months, but then they didn't want to continue, and we had to then look out for a place, and that was ending in the month of December. But since you all know, December is the month where I will be extremely busy, and I didn't want to do shifting during that time. So we discussed, and we decided that it's better to move in before Diwali, so that Hriday also can be moved to a new school, and that's what we did, right? So
actually, coming to the entire shifting part, so there are various things, like all are interconnected and interlinked. The first one was the shift in our location, because this was like a 360 turn, for all the three of us. But somehow
all the 5 of us actually.
Yeah, for
Charlie Coco as well. Yeah.
So we moved out of a location where we were. At least I was there since many years, but we did take that decision, and I think we are doing good.
We are, no doubt about it. But then, of course, coming to that, let's go in parts right now.
Yes.
First and foremost, why did we leave that place, and what happened? Scenario. Many of them have been messaging what happened, what is the scenario, what is this neighbors thing, and all. But then that was just one part of the puzzle, wherein there were many other factors. Not only that was not the only factor that led us to move. There were various factors. One, of course, was that. So what the usual scenario is, not many were happy at the fact that we are belonging to different religion, and society is such, honestly, and that is how it is. Now, we are not here to change the society. That's not what we want to do.
No, we would love to see the change in the society.
We would love to see the change,
because
yes.
Of course, when it comes to the two of us as a couple, I believe we have been somehow breaking a lot of stereotypes. Like the normal, we are a little different than a normal couple.
Yeah, but we are a family. Family is family no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it is.
And as he mentioned, that was not the only reason. Because we got to know about all this very late.
Late. Yeah. After moving out only we got
Like
to know
on
about
our
the
last
scenarios.
day, we actually got a lot of information.
But we
about
could
this.
sense
But
it. We could sense
yeah,
it as
all
well
in
because
all,
you get to know the entire vibe, and of course that's how it is. When you enter a place and you see a lot of people with negativity, it hits you. It genuinely does. And
and to be very honest, it all started on the day of Christmas.
yeah, actually, yeah.
Yes, like it was the time where, like, I celebrate Christmas every year. Like, people who know me very well, my close ones, they know, like, I'm always, the favorite month of the year for me is December, and I love the month. And that was never a problem because I was staying there, I was still decorating my house, I was still doing everything. But somehow when he was a part of the celebration, and वो होता है ना, legally सबको पता चल गया था कि okay, now we are going to get married to each other. There was a sudden change in the behavior, and we still ignored it that time because हम हमेशा से ही ऐसे
Not
रहे.
all God, we don't care about what
हाँ,
people
I
think.
mean, maybe I'm like, अरे, it's okay. It's very normal for us when people
correct.
treat us, in a manner which is not welcoming or warm.
Mhm.
But then slowly and gradually हे सगळं खूप जास्त होत गेलं. And we still kept our calm. We never lost our shit. We were, ऐसे कुछ होता भी था तो we would just smile at each other and we would be like,
some
it's
people even
okay.
had a problem with regards to if you all must have watched the little kachra thing, okay, the dustbin, the garbage. So what usually happens is baby is doing night shift, and obviously once she's done with the night shift, she used to put the garbage out and go to sleep because we didn't want
morning,
her, in the
like
morning.
around 6:30, 7, I would keep the kachra out.
And then because we didn't want the the safai wala to come and constantly ring the bell when we are in deep sleep, and
Because
I also used to sleep
the
late.
space which we were living was,
Correct.
We just had
Compact.
like one room
Correct,
where we
way too
could
compact.
sleep, eat, watch TV, like
Correct.
do everything.
Correct.
So when I was sleeping, I didn't want the bell to continuously keep ringing.
Correct.
And also the bell
Yeah.
connection. So
Weird
the
thing.
main switch of our house ka bell was at our neighbor's place. Okay, they had the connection to it.
Now what is all that thing we also
That
don't know.
we
also
don't know, but udhar tha button.
Haan.
So we were also, we never wanted to, and it was, I think, one button which was connected to both the bells. तो कभी कभी ऐसा भी होता था that they are trying to call the neighbors but they would ring our bell.
Ah, bell, correct.
So there was a lot of chaos in the morning, and for only this reason I would keep the kachra out.
And none of us are morning person. I mean, I am not.
No, like I am, but
nahi hai tu.
One second, let me complete.
But you are
I
not.
am a morning person. I have been working in morning shifts for quite some years. But of late, ever since I started my, night shift and all, it's not possible to be awake at 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock in the morning.
Correct.
तो वो बात अलग है कि अभी तो वो हो ही रहा है क्योंकि हृदय का school is only in the morning.
Correct.
But yeah, that's something else to talk on. So this was our normal routine. But I can count on my fingers, and trust me, we have kept the kachra out only 2 times. And both the times they have created a havoc out of it.
Correct.
But
It was discussed even on WhatsApp groups, and pictures were sent of our garbage, which is right outside our house. Not even it's not even creating a nuisance to anybody else. It was just outside our house,
yes.
which is totally fine. I mean, the safai wala would have come and picked it up 2 hours later, rather than putting it at around 8 o'clock.
Everyone would do it. Huh?
Everyone would do it. It's not
you
only
would
we
see the
alone.
dustbins,
Yeah.
like, out of the house till afternoon.
Afternoon, correct.
But it's okay. We didn't care that time.
I used to
either.
go and throw kachra then because I didn't want
Yeah.
to create any scenarios.
So this was the one thing about kachra that it was not a very good thing. Like we had to throw our own kachra every day, and me being me, I would always tell baby to do it, but yeah, he would do it
I don't have
almost
that.
every day. So that was one part. The other thing was about the bell. Then there was a camera.
Ah, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about it.
There was a camera which did not belong to us, but it was right on the head of our door. Okay.
Our door.
Our door.
Our door.
Our
And camera
door.
belongs to somebody else.
And it was not our owner either. So
Yeah.
again, that was like an invading.
You need to take permission and that to audio
Yeah.
recording and everything. So that's not
तो
something
there was
that's
ऐसा भी नहीं
acceptable.
कि सोसाइटी का कैमरा
हाँ,
है या
सोसाइटी का
कुछ
कैमरा तो
है।
हमको समझ में आता है सिनारियो, बट ये तो that's not a good thing to be kept. Security चाहिए तो तेरे बिल्डिंग के ना क्या बोलते हैं,
तेरे door के
door
सामने
हाँ
रख।
ऊपर रख ना.
But it was on our door. So there were a lot of these minute things which kept piling on, but still we did not lose our calm.
Correct.
And sorry. And then it also came to our pets. That
Yeah.
we have pets. Though in that society there were so many people who had pets,
Pets.
who had dogs, who had cats, and still we were targeted for ऐसे होता है ना कि अगर टार्गेट करना ही है तो कुठल्या पण रिझनवर मग करणारच असं. But we really didn't care much, because honestly we wanted to move out from there to a better place, and we are not the type of people to go and fight with everyone.
Yeah, I'm like,
we are
I
listening.
cannot waste my energy on nonsense things. That's what I believe in. I mean, I'm such a person ki if it's going to affect my mental peace and if I know there's no solution to it,
We stay away from it.
ignore.
Ignore.
We'll find our own solution by going. Some people might not agree to that, but I am of the belief, why do we need to fight when we can do something better out of it through our own means? We don't need to interact with them, and that's what
उनसे झगड़
happened.
के हमें कोई अवार्ड नहीं
नहीं
मिलने
मिलने
वाला
वाला
है.
है,
So we
yeah.
are like ठीक है भाई करो, तुम्हें जो करना है करो.
करो.
We know we are not doing wrong,
हाँ.
and if it is a trouble to you, we don't even do it. Like our cats would never
Never
get out
out
of
of
the
the
house.
house, and still that
No
was a
one
nuisance
even
to them.
knew we
हाँ.
had cats until people started seeing our vlog.
And they wanted to come and meet those cats.
Yeah, the other society people. But yeah, this was.
And worst part is all these things are discussed on WhatsApp groups and in the AGM. As if
AGM.
you have better things to do. Talk about your leakages, talk about your your maintenance. That all
Your
nobody
lift.
wants to talk about. Yeah, your lift was creating way too much of.
There were talks
Yeah.
about even Hriday.
Yeah.
That was something which
Didn't go well with us.
why involve the child? Like we live in a society where I think we have gone way past
Correct.
all these differences, and I believe if two people as a couple are happy and we are making a family, तर कोणाला त्याचा इश्यू नसला पाहिजे. But it's okay.
Yeah, even
God
if
is
you
there.
have different opinions to it, you respect the other person's opinion as well.
And what
Very
is
simple.
this religion and all, yaar? Humanity is the biggest
Big main
religion.
thing, correct.
That's the end
Be
of
good
story.
humans first,
That's
yeah.
it.
And doing
Treat
show
humans.
shining by doing other goodwill things, that does not cover your fact that you are actually not good humans. That's how it
Yeah.
is. You be a good human being, that's about all. God will also bless you more. Very simple.
Also, one point, they were always into praying. Like they would do several pujas at home. They would show, or they are very religious or pious. Maybe they are, but I'm sure God will also not be happy when you all
They're trying to put
treat
others
humans
down,
like
right?
that. Yeah. तर बोलतात ना, तुम्ही कितीही दान धर्म करा, कितीही देव करा, पण जर तुम्ही माणसांना माणसासारखं ट्रीट नाही
नाही
करत,
करत.
तुम्ही तिथे ऍज अ माणूस हरलात. लाईक I don't even know how to say it. Like boom, gone.
Gone.
It's gone. So that was the neighbors part. the other reasons why we moved out was also because rent was something which, you know, we didn't want to pay a higher amount for a
Yeah.
smaller place.
Correct.
And
Made no
then
sense.
आम्ही खूप घरं बघितली, like we
Yeah.
were literally done. And now where we are staying, baby was already staying there, sorry,
Yeah.
for 4 to 5 years. I was also staying here
Once
for
upon a time.
2 years, like almost 2 years, but we didn't know each other that time. But yeah, so we both knew what it is to stay here and what lifestyle we would be leading. So we were like कि ठीक है यार, चल कर लेते हैं.
Let's go, yeah. Because
Let's
the
go to
third
a
thing that
better
came into
place.
place was Hriday's school. And that was an important thing because he was in a very good school. And then, switching over from that school to some other school, which is also a good school, there are a lot of factors to be considered in that scenario. The
And
board.
Honestly, I was never ready for this until a time where I actually sat and मतलब पता नहीं, like one day I just woke up and I told baby that, you know what, let's move from here. And he was like, really, are you sure? Like, what about Hriday
Yeah,
school?
because we earlier had a discussion where I was contemplating on moving to this place before, because I knew the benefits there are for, not only Hriday but even for the entire family as a whole. And but then she was too reluctant because she was too emotional towards her school.
Not
And
only emotional,
she was way
it was
vulnerable.
also, I'll tell you something, like, see, when I was a single parent, I had my own struggles, which
correct.
included school admissions.
Hmm.
Because as you all know, when we go for an interview, parents interview bhi hota hai.
Correct.
And I was a single parent and the father was completely absent. Like, there were questions like where I was even asked that, are you married? Like, is this a legal child? And like, I had to even answer those questions. So I was very comfortable with the school because the school knew my entire story inside out. They supported me and they even welcomed him when they got to know.
Correct.
Like, so that was the rapport which I had with the school. So the only thing that kept, going on in my mind about the change was कि अरे यार अभी वापस ये सब करना पड़ेगा. But then the transition was pretty smooth, touch wood. Like times have really evolved. Right from the forms, I should say. Like the admission form only has now sections whether about parents and the relation, and it actually has a drop down list where it is written the relation with the child. Like it has several options: own, adopted, divorced, like
And even if
divorce,
the
the
custody of the
is
child
yours.
too.
Like when I saw
Very
the
open-minded,
form,
yeah.
I was like, wow, like this is the change that needs to be, that the society needs.
Correct.
So all these things are there. So, but coming back to our story.
Yeah, so I tried to convince them, but it didn't work out. And then I left it to her, like whatever her decision. At the end of the day, her happiness matters to me the most. And then suddenly she woke up and was like, Rich, let's move from here. I'm like, yes, finally, let's go there. This
Yes.
place has been, I don't know, it's a different,
Something
it's very
about
special.
this
Yeah,
place,
correct.
yes.
So I was more than happy to say yes, let's go ahead and move here, and we did. And now we are in a better place, of course.
Yes.
And the fourth thing, which was also an important factor, was space. Staying in a previous house, higher rent, less space made no sense. Now we are paying a decent amount of rent, we are getting a way bigger space. So now we are staying in a 2 BHK. So we have a room to Hriday, we have a room to ourselves, and most importantly, we also have a separate room for Charlie Coco. So we all are having our own space. Charlie Coco, we have seen their room around, they are enjoying, as you see in our vlogs. And also, what happens is, for me, the important part was I wanted to join an activity, and that is swimming. I love swimming, and in the previous place that I went, I was looking out for a place to swim, and there it's like 200 rupees per hour. And I am a person who
Gymkhana
has
we went.
many places, not only Gymkhana, we went to another other place where you need membership for the same. So non-members it's like 200 rupees per hour. But I am a person who has learned my swimming. I've been swimming in Andheri Sports Complex, and there it's like you pay the entire year 6,000 bucks and you're done with. Here 200 rupees per day comes up to a huge amount
For one person.
for one person, and then I was like, this is not something that I would want to spend, and that's the reason why this place where we currently are.
And also
We have
if
everything.
we would enroll, चल ठीक है पैसा खर्च कर भी लेते, तो it would also include a lot of traveling from our
Yeah,
location
correct, yes.
till there.
Till there, correct, yeah.
So-
15-20 minutes minimum. So
And-
nothing was accessible to us in such scenarios. Food wise and everything है, सब कुछ था नज़दीक, but activities के लिए कुछ नहीं था, मेरे लिए भी नहीं था, हृदय के लिए, and हृदय के लिए it was more important scenario because I can, I can take him to school or anywhere here and there, but every time to do that regularly, it's not possible because she also has her work. I also have shows now during this time when I'm not there. Then who's going to drop him there? And it,
आणि तभी तर मला तेव्हा गाडी चालवायला पण नाही यायची.
she didn't know, so totally dependent on me for that matters.
Yeah.
And now though I'm relaxed, I'm like, she can do things on her own.
तर
So
बोलायचं तर a lot of factors why actually we chose this, but yeah, I think
location was never a problem to select where we are, where we currently are. Andheri was also an option to go ahead with, but again the same scenario came and you're spending so much money and space is very less, and not something that we would want to go after knowing that people out here are few and better as compared to way too much crowd in Bombay side. So that's why we chose not to go to Bombay.
so this was also one of the reasons. And talking about pets, I think एवढं तर सगळ्यांनाच माहिती आहे
Hmm.
by now that legally also by law बोला या कसंही बोला, you cannot stop anyone from having pets
Correct.
at their place. Of course the pets should be registered and whatever norms are there. And
Vaccinated and everything.
आणि जे पण पेट्स असतात म्हणजे कोण बोलेल मी येऊन चिंपॅन्झी घरी घेऊन येईन, तर ऑफकोर्स एवढी तर अक्कल सगळ्यांनाच असते. बट ओनर असो, टेनंट असो, कोणी असो, पेट्स शुड नेव्हर बी अ प्रॉब्लेम टू एनी ऑफ द सोसायटी कमिटीज और like that
And-
is
And they can't even pass any
Law,
laws saying that
yeah.
your agent that we'll fine if anybody has pets and all. That's not allowed. It's illegal, and of course there are other routes to fight that as well.
so,
And that's how we moved in.
yeah.
You have seen
And we
the
are very happy to be here. Like
correct, yeah.
ever since
We are at peace.
day
We are at
one.
peace. I
We
always
are-
have that saying, "Dur raho, durust raho." So
From negativity.
for negativity of course,
Yeah.
negativity of course.
Yeah, so
We are happy. Hriday is happy. Hriday is turning to be a man quite soon now. He roams around alone now. Earlier he wanted us. Now he
because
goes
it's
around.
a gated community.
Gated community,
the-
everything. So we are also happy, secure, cameras everywhere. So we know what he is up to, and he's also living a good life because he's also becoming independent slowly. Now whenever he wants to go, he's like, "Dad, I want to go out." And like, "Oh, you go, bindas, go down, enjoy yourself, roam around," and then he comes back. So I'm glad now he knows how to cross the road and everything. So that is something that we couldn't teach in our previous place because it was too chaotic. Here it's organized. It's really organized, and we are happy. Neighbors also are good. We've spoken to them, really sweet, and that's how it is. That's how finally we moved in. Obviously, while moving in, we had a lot of things in that house. We had to throw them off. Example, clothes. You must have seen it. We discarded all of them. Yes.
a
Something-
lot of things. Because कसं होतं पहिला मी I moved out. I had my own things according to my needs. and he was, you know, also staying alone. He also had his things, and then came a day when we both just you know, like came together with all our, literally all our
Things.
belongings
Right.
and things. And in such a small space to keep so much of furniture and, you know, clothes and suitcases and this and that, like it was quite, म्हणजे असं होतं की अरे कुठे ठेवायचं, कुठे ठेवायचं, कुठे ठेवायचं.
Yeah.
So we came
So I
to
was
terms.
not in favor of making new furniture. I was like कि अभी जो भी है यूज करते हैं फिर बाद में देख लेंगे. But Pooja was hell bent. We're going to a new place. Let's get the new things done. And now coming to this phase, in retrospect, I shouldn't have opposed that move. But
Yeah, we
I'm
had
happy.
our fights also on that. But
Correct.
then
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
okay.
That's how it is. No, you.
हाँ, म्हणजे
fight,
my
you-
only agenda that time was that when we are moving to a new place, like let's build a house together where, you know, we both know what we need. And design it accordingly than to just, you know, get random stuff and adjust here
Yeah,
and
yeah, and
there.
we throw away all the things that are not in use for the past 6 months. Honestly,
Yeah.
if you guys also have things that you haven't been using from 6 months to 1 year, please discard it. It's of no use keeping those things, and that is what we have been doing.
आता फक्त माझी भांडी राहिली आहेत.
Yeah, utensils are still remaining. Now we don't know what to do about
आणि
that.
for some reason my own like utensils are very limited. But when baby moved in, he has like so many utensils, and I'm like, भाई तो अकेला रह रहा है फिर भी इतने बर्तन. But yeah, he है अभी.
Yeah,
But-
that I got it from my parents and most of them were granny's utensils as well. That mom and dad were not using it, so they gave it to me. So now it's here.
Yeah, some I will keep,
Hmm.
but the plastic and all I will discard.
Already most of those stuffs are done. Only thing is the
Yeah,
new
फक्त
utensils.
मला ते थोडं एक्सचेंज करायचंय आणि काहीतरी बेटर घ्यायचंय. ते all those things need to be done.
Hmm.
But yeah, all in all, this was our shifting story, and the only message that we have from what we experienced is be a good neighbor.
Hmm.
Because you know, now most of us are living in nuclear families,
Correct.
and before even we can reach out to our family members, the first person we can reach out is our neighbor.
Neighbors. Correct.
So it's good to, you know, have good relations and treat everyone nicely, like
Yeah.
be good.
And let them
वगैरे
live
हे
the way they
काहीच
want to.
नसतं.
Correct. Yeah, yeah.
क्या है यार, हम सब एक है and we are all humans, and
It's all about humanity. Do good things. That is the biggest thing. That's it. Or kuch nahi. And even if you don't like somebody's lifestyle or something, it's okay. It's their way of living. Unless and until it's not hurting you or it's not troubling you in such a way that you have any mental torture. So please avoid all of that. Respect others the way they are living. We are living in a beautiful country of
and
India.
don't judge.
Yes, yeah. Stop judging people. I mean, there was a lot of
Because a
judgment.
lot
Yeah.
goes in behind that face. You
You don't know the
their
struggles,
story.
correct.
You don't know their struggle.
Correct.
So
It's
do
easy to
not-
say. It's easy to just say certain things, and this by extension not only to neighbors
Stop
but it's to
labeling
everybody.
people, yes.
Correct. The
It's not
the
good.
taglines are not good. The taglines are not good. The stereotypes are not good, and it's high time that you try to understand other people and maybe fit into their shoes and understand that scenario. Whatever happened to them, it's not their fault at the end of the day. They are
Everyone
living,
has
yeah,
their
own
own story
struggles,
and
yeah, correct.
struggles, and what you
Nobody's perfect. That's how it's supposed to. That's how it's supposed to be put. Nobody's perfect. Everybody is
Yeah.
imperfect, and imperfections are beautiful.
And what
honestly.
matters the most is like when you, you know, when you happen to meet someone who is going through a lot or who has already passed a certain stage of, you know, their difficulties, and what matters the most is कि यार बंदा खड़ा है दो पैर पे, like he's not given up, she's not given up, we are standing here with our head high, and we continue to live and live happily. The comeback is stronger, and that is what should like you should be काय बोलतात like encourage करायचं त्या पर्सनला than to just give tags and labels की अरे
and try to put them down and try to form groups and do not saying just avoid it, simple as
so
such.
after watching this video, even if one person happen like if we after listening to this, after watching to this video, even if one person changes or behaves well, I think our purpose is solved. Yeah, the only reason why we decided to come and discuss this or talk on this platform about this was so that if any one of you are doing this, even 0.1%, do not do it and be open-minded. And it's okay, embrace everything in life, also people and their past and their religion, no matter even if they are different.
Yeah.
So that was all about this video.
So if you have any topics that we need to speak on a Tuesday talk platform, please mention it on the comments. In case you're not comfortable commenting and you want to ask us in person, you can reach out to us on Instagram. We are always available as well. And should we sign off? So how do we sign off? What do we sign off Tuesday talks?
हा व्हिडिओ आवडला
So हा व्हिडिओ आवडला असेल तर लाईक करा,
कमेंट करा,
शेअर करा आणि आमच्या चॅनलला सबस्क्राईब करा. बाय.